In 2017, I uploaded this image to Instagram. It was my first ever post. It's now 2022 and I went back to that location this week. Did I improve? Find out next. Good morning everyone and welcome to this week's video. This morning I came down here to Berkeley Vale on the edge of Tuggerah Lake to do a sunrise shoot. We had some fantastic conditions, and in keeping with the theme that I've had a lot lately, I was shooting a jetty here. My last 3 vlogs have actually been jetties. But we had some really nice high cloud this morning, so I thought it'd be nice to come down here. This actual jetty I haven't been to since 2017, so it was really good to come back here this morning. What I did was I set up in the early morning light and I did some long exposures prior to dawn, about 40 to 50 minutes before, just as I did in my previous video at Mannering Park. I got some really beautiful light in that pre-dawn. Then as we come towards sunrise, the sky really started to light up, so I set up and did a panorama right across the sky. I captured a number of images here this morning in the pre-dawn light. I'll let you go and have a look at that video now. As I set up in the pre-dawn light, my concentration was on a composition similar to 2017. However, it soon became apparent to me to try and capture as many compositions as possible while I had the light. Using the 16-35 GM lens with no filters, I captured both horizontal and vertical images. I had to work quickly as the light was changing rapidly. I'm just experimenting this morning and moving around and trying to get as many compositions as I can while I've got this really nice soft morning light. And I've come down to this side of the jetty and I've got a little bit of the weed rack in the foreground here, and then I've got the jetty coming from the left hand side to the right hand side of the frame, and this one looks really nice. Currently I'm down to about 1 second at f11. Sky's starting to dull down a little bit now, but just a stunning morning and a great morning to be out shooting. It was at this stage I was filming, taking images and not wanting to miss anything. It sure was a hectic 10 minutes or so. It wasn't, however, until I walked back onto the jetty and saw the entire sky in front of me on fire. I knew I had to slow down and try and set up and take a panorama. What an incredible morning to be out shooting. We've got colour that's going to appear in this sky right from the left right across to the right. And I'm already starting to contemplate taking a panorama here. I've already fired some really nice long exposures in the pre-dawn light, so I think I've settled on all those compositions. So my thoughts are now that I'm going to set my camera up and I'm going to get my tripod nice and level, get my camera nice and level, go to a vertical orientation and take a panorama right across this sky. What a morning. We've got some fantastic colour here now, and I'm going to start firing my panorama. I'm down quite low in the frame and I'm actually just taking a series of images right across the sky. Tripod perfectly level, utilising the camera level, and I'm just overlapping these images by about 1/3 and taking full advantage of capturing the entire scene, as we have a phenomenal sky here this morning and certainly worth capturing in a panorama. We've got some amazing reflections on the lake now, and having no wind this morning is just providing for perfect compositions I'm just going to change the exposure just ever so slightly. Some fantastic colour off to the left here at the... I'm actually purposely making sure that I'm well and truly overlapping these images so that they stitch together well when I do them in Lightroom later on this morning. Well, what a morning I've had here at Berkeleyvale this morning. The sky has just been fantastic, and combined with the calm conditions on the lake, it's really made for a great morning to be out. While I was actually shooting the Panorama, I noticed this last composition down here in the front of me with this post in front of me, and I really enjoyed that one as well. Sun's just about to crest the horizon now, but as in my last video, I think I've already got a lot of the images that I wanted to get here, and I'm just gonna sit back now. I can take my time. I've got the images that I wanted to get, some nice long exposures in the pre-dawn light, and just enjoy this beautiful morning. So there you have it. Sun's just rising now. Light's getting a little bit harsh, but hey, I can't complain. I had some really beautiful light in the early morning here, and was able to come back and capture this jetty after all these years. Although it sustained a little bit of storm damage in the recent floods, it was still great to come back here and capture this image this morning under this beautiful sky we've got. Well guys, as you can see, I caught some really nice light here this morning, was able to get a number of images I was happy with. And that completes this week's video, guys. You know what to do. If you've enjoyed this video, go down below and give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. If you're new to the channel and have enjoyed what you've seen, then please subscribe, tap that notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload my next video. If you've got a comment or a question, leave them below. I'll always try and respond. Hopefully I'll be around shooting some more landscapes soon. I'll see you then.